Roddy. Come.
There's a mom help me.
Good. Now, and you don't want to mess with him, for goodness sake, do you?
No.
So now he's more sensitive.
Yes.
Okay? So I needed to find that first thing, so that now I don't need to teach that obedience. Sit down, stay, paw. I don't care about any of that. That will not stop him eating the dog.
No.
He's lying down because he's going into a more submissive state.
Yes.
Then he chose to lie down because he went submissive.
Yes.
Whereas we tried to sit him to make him submissive.
Yes.
So the dog sits, but I'm still like this. My
Yes.
brain is still here.
Yes.
Right? Good job, buddy. Good job.
I tell you, in 3 months of training, we haven't. 3 years of training, we've never seen this.
A trainer should be able to, with any, really
No,
come in
did it.
within 3 minutes and get what you want. If not, they shouldn't be there.
I don't know how you.
With that sort of issue, easily. Okay? Come. So watch how sensitive. Good. So he's not there yet, but he's awesome. He's avoiding. So like he's in a higher state of mind than he is. You know?
Yes.
But it's because we're working on him right now. You know? He's just loving being in the session.
Beautiful.
You know?
Loving life.
Yeah.
Is that your dog?
So here, the key thing I'm wanting from him right now is avoidance. No, I don't want fight, of course. I don't want flight either. Okay, I'm not going to allow flight. But flight with him is just an automatic response. Once you block it, he's like, oh sorry, it's just I just had to. But then I've went, no, I'm not letting you flight. And he goes, okay, so I'll avoid. I'm not even looking at the dog. Okay, now we're on to something. So like, good job. So normally the dog being there, he would be up at the window. So now we're starting to control psychologically, not just physically. Okay? After avoidance, which takes some time, which is also social. If the worst he ever did was avoid a dog, you wouldn't have called me.
Yeah, no.
So after, avoidance comes submission, feeling comfortable, relaxed. We'll get certainly towards that stage today where you'll be able to just have him submissive by, but he might do some avoidance first, and avoidance is fine.
Yeah.
Avoidance is like, well, you're not eating the dog right now, but he's at piano lessons, and he's like, what the heck do I do?
Yeah.
But now I can actually have a mind that's open to be taught, as opposed to most people up till now have taught you, well-meaning trainers, because a lot have talked about the right tools and about correction and about, so that it's not that they've all just been, just ignore it, you know, they have actually been trying, but you just haven't found that off switch to get the attention. So very simply I teach attention, direction, affection. So in any time of the dog's life, you're either getting their attention, giving them direction, or giving them affection. So this right now is affection. The fact, if I ignore him, I'm agreeing. Okay? If I give him direction, that'd be place, bed, sit, down, stay. That's asking. Heel, come, they're all asking. But the problem is when you try and do direction, when you haven't got his attention. So we're like, here, sit, look at me, watch me. That's all asking. And he might do it, but the brain is still, I'm going to eat that dog. So it's management. Whereas here, what I've done first is I've got his attention first, which was when I burst the bubble.
But how though?
Just I matched him, you saw? You saw how?
Yeah, but
Just
I
that-
tried it to be ready on
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna help you,
You're gonna help me.
to build you up. The reality is,
Yeah.
from today, he's never going to be as bad as he has been. Because he might have 20 layers of crap.
Yeah.
And my job really as well is to get rid of as many of them as possible, so that when you do need to interrupt him to give him direction, he's going to be more sensitive to you. So already he's already more sensitive with me,
Yes.
because he very simply learned
You're the
that guy can match me, you know. And yeah, I'm the boss, but I'm not the boss. Like I'm not angry at him. I'm not hitting him. I'm not.
Yeah.
But he went and did something I didn't like.
Yes.
And I went, cut that crap out. But in a way he understood, which was I burst that bubble. Which the best for him right now is that heel touch. This is a dog that's had remote collar, he's had prong collar, he's had, and all those things. None of them, they're inanimate things and they're great tools, but nothing beats that the dog receives communication from you and knows that you can control the dog. You know, you should be able to walk a dog on a shoelace. If you can control this, as opposed to 50 different tools. And there's nothing wrong with all those, I use all these tools. But nothing can replace you.
Yes.
So we need what the goal is. I first just needed to see that I can catch him, and we're just at your window right now. We're not outside yet.
Yeah,
but
no.
we're just at the beginning,
Yeah.
and so I need to be able to. That's what you pay me money for. I need to be able to do it first, and then when I go right, I've got him, and that'll take like 5 minutes. Then I need to teach you to do the same. Okay, so this is the first bit we've done, and now this is a very healthy state of mind.
Yes.
My friend Sean O'Shea, what he would say is this is called the messy middle. So he would normally be sitting in the leader chair,
Yes. Yes.
okay, in your house and in the world,
Yes.
and I just put him right off that leader chair. And the only other choice is the follower chair. And he's like, I don't know how to sit there. I've always sat there.
But people have tried it, and
Of course.
Yeah,
But that's why I'm here, right?
yeah,
So-
you're 100% right.
Yeah. So the reality is he's now learning to be in the follower chair.
Yes,
It's not that it's bad. So there's a middle part. He's the alcoholic,
yes,
and now I've stopped him drinking. So we've got this messy middle, or this transition phase of learning to become comfortable. He just doesn't know how to be comfortable when there's a dog at his window.
yes,
Until we're going, I'm not going to ask you to be comfortable. I'm going to tell you to be comfortable.
yes,
You don't get the right to decide right now, because you want to go through the window and eat the dog.
yes.
Why should you get to decide? I decide for you.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, of
Okay.
course, yes.
So the next stage is we're now going to take it outside and build on that, okay? Cool, so you can just stop that.